I purchased Bambolab X1C printer a month ago and like to share a few thoughts with you that you might find interesting. Main conclusion is that currently X1C model is 2 times more expensive than P1S. The features of X1C that make it more expensive have little to no value for me, so if I were to make the purchase decision today, I would buy P1S. My biggest regret is probably automatic materials system. It doesn't work well, materials do not fit into it. For my use case, where I just print the entire spool until it's empty, there's no need for IMS, and I was also disappointed to see that IMS is unable to deal with the filaments applied with the printer in the box, so carbon fiber had to be manually pulled from the back of the printer. I'd say IMS has just been a source of trouble and didn't bring me any value. Now there are probably people out there who make good use of it, but I'm not one of them. The plate supplied with X1C printer for PLA is called a cool plate. I've had really bad experience with it. It requires glue for PLA to stick correctly, otherwise PLA sticks too well and pieces of the plate get embedded into the prints and you get gray shadows on the back of your print. I can't believe that in 2023 we are suggested to use glue on a print plate. Maybe that's just me after using the glass plate for so many years. I tried some hairspray tricks on the plate, but that ended very poorly. I ended up bending the hot end, so I suggest you do not attempt this at home. A big feature of X1C is LiDAR and neural processing. LiDAR doesn't work on PEI plates, and I didn't see any results of neural processing at all. When my prints failed, I don't think I was notified. There are YouTubers who did tests with LiDAR, and they suggested the difference in print quality is marginal, if any. Camera on X1C is supposedly better than on P1S. I have little use for the camera besides checking when I start the print that the chamber is empty. I think I could do without a camera at all. I can also see myself not using the printer display at all and just doing everything remotely. Now, in a funny twist of fate, the good PEI plate is included with the cheaper P1S printer, but not with the X1C. PEI plate works incredibly well for me, especially compared to the horrors I had with the cool plate. The first layer lines are hidden and produces a nice pattern that is not very rough, and best of all, no glue is required. Now the conclusion is not that X1C is a bad printer, quite the reverse. It's a very good printer, but perhaps right now, for most people, it doesn't make financial sense to spend €1,500 on the full package with IMS. Even though I didn't try P1S, by the description it's a much better value for half the price. I think most people wouldn't find use for automatic material system, so I would say this is completely optional. This series of printers is a huge upgrade from the previous generations, which were slow and produced much lower quality prints. For any kind of commercial operations, these printers are must-have. The walls are perfect, there are very good tolerances. The first layer is almost always perfect, and the increased speed is an absolute game changer for me.